What's going on, everybody? GemMint here, back again with another statue unboxing and review, and today we're going to be adding to the Prime 1 Studio 1/3 scale line for their Dark Knight's metal. This is Bryce Wayne, Batwoman as the Drown, who has the powers of Aquaman. Now this is from a dark multiverse, so she is one of the antagonists in that series, and so happy to add it to the rest. It really kind of completes the line, which we'll talk about later on during the review. So happy that this is just one box, as I recently just got done unboxing all of my pieces. End of the year room tour is coming soon, and I know I got a little bit of an echo. I'm working on that as well, but with that out the way, let's jump into the unboxing. All right guys, 2-layer box here. Let's take off the top layer. We can see what's inside. We got a couple tridents. Let's remove the paper. All right, so 2 portraits, a tentacle, a couple of arms. Here we can see she has a pistol and a leather holster. The detail is great. It looks like leather with that texturing. Here we have one of her right arm switch out. So they did a really good job with the movement within the fabric. I love the colors. You can see that teal undertone to the arm, the green kind of tuft coming out of the wrist. And then here is her left arm that'll be up in the air, 100% sculpted, but they have fine details. Like check out the buckle right here and even all the stitching along the seam. All right, on to the tentacle. So these are so well done. All the suction cups, the color and the high gloss finish that they have on it. Love how it wraps around on the end, but check out the brown to the teal. That looks awesome. So tentacle will be a part of the base. Here we have the first trident with a huge tip here. First of all, I love the metallic gold with the orange in it. That looks great. A lot of texturing and detail put into the staff of this as well. A little sticker here. So this is just one of the options. And then you have the other trident, a little bit smaller of a footprint here. It's also the trident that she holds downward, which adds a lot of depth to the piece. You can see all the details in the arm, all the folds that they sculpted into the fabric. Paint applications are great, and these trident pieces are both huge. All right, let's move on to the portraits here. So you can see all the hair moving. You can see the dead kind of skin tone, almost like a grayish color. You have the eye patch with that nice shiny red part. I like how it looks like she still has a Batwoman headdress on. And then you can see all the movement in the hair and the back. The other portrait just has a different eye patch, and then you can see her hair on top. It's not a covered cowl like the other one. But even the color of that cowl, that like aqua barnacle looking type of color. A lot of movement in the hair and the back as well. And that's it for the 2 portraits. Let's go ahead and take a look at the second layer. So only a couple of pieces. We have the base, her body, and a couple more tentacles. Again, these are just so well done. Different movement in each one of them. They'll all attach to the base, but that aqua type of color from the teal to the yellow to that brownish color looks awesome. And here goes the last one, moving more in a circle. These will all key in pretty easily. I'll show you guys during the assembly. But great colors, and the gloss really pops. Then we have the body. So extremely large, 1/3 scale, kind of got like a bat emblem on the chest there. And it very much has a pirate kind of motif, especially with this trench coat. Look at all the weathering, and it just looks rusty and like it's been exposed to salt water. You got her green dress, very long right leg with a long peg that'll go into the base. Great texturing on the boots. Overall, they killed the color scheme on this. Now that base, pretty heavy. Let's just go ahead and put it on the table and get a good look at it. You got these gold like gargoyles, part of the dark multiverse, leading up to the water, which has a great translucency to it. Love the white tips. A nice compact base. It doesn't take up a lot of space relatively for a 1/3 scale. That Spider-Man booth is currently in open enrollment for their January subscription box. Not only will you get over $100 in value, which includes 5 comics, store exclusives, and variants, but you'll also get a variant exclusive to this box. For January, it's a Quested #1 with cover art by Alex Regal. They only made 600 of the regular editions, 100 of the foils, and 50 medals. Swing on over to thatspidermanbooth.com right now and sign up for their subscription box. All right, so Bryce, she's gonna key in at this wood floorboard with that long peg to make sure she's nice and sturdy. There we go. And we'll just start putting those tentacles in around the base. Again, I love the wave crashing here. Here goes the second tentacle. They're all pretty obvious based on the shape where they go, so we'll go ahead and get that one keyed in. And then the final one, which I probably should have done first just based on where it is, so you don't bump into the other one. All right, let's go ahead and get that pistol in the holster around the strap on her leg here. All right, on to the tridents. So the one facing downward adds a lot of depth. Like I said, there's only one left arm switch out, which points straight up. And then we'll start with this first portrait. So this is the one with the hair exposed. Both portraits look great. This is the one for the deluxe edition. So the collector's edition, let's go ahead and pop that one on now. There we go. So now you can see the difference when it blends in. But now let's go ahead and switch out that right arm and we'll see what it looks like with the bigger trident. So as you can see here, the current trident facing downward, forward and back. And now with the deluxe edition, it just faces straight up and down. So it kind of saves on space this way as well. All right, guys, there we have it. Batwoman, the Drowned, Bryce Wayne, huge piece. Let's take the dimensions first. It looks like this switch out option is the tallest. It puts her at just about 35 inches tall. Huge piece, but a relatively small footprint on the base. 11 inches in depth and about the same in its width. So although a very tall piece, it's very much a vertical piece. It doesn't take up too much real estate in the display. This retailed $1,105 for the deluxe edition, which comes with the switch out portrait and the switch out trident. It's $100 less for the collector's edition, which comes with this portrait that you see here, but the alternate switch out for the trident. So $100, you get another portrait, you get another trident. Kind of up to you whether or not you want to go that route, obviously. Looking at the base though, I really like how it doesn't have anything protruding out of the base. It's pretty compact, and you have these brass gargoyles, if you will, that surround it. Moving up to the water, I love the water effect. You have the translucency, you have the waves crashing on top, and then you have those tentacles coming out. So well done. Love the glossiness, love the color going from that tealish blue to the peach tones to the pinks. Looks amazing, just like the suction cups. And then you have Batwoman, Bryce Wayne herself, from the dark multiverse where she became Aquaman in a sense. Chock full of detail. Everything from the boots have a great texturing, great weathering as well. Everything has like a barnacle feel to it and very much feels marine-like. She's got that gun on her right hip. She has the flowing skirt and trench coat. Looks great. Again, a lot of tattering, a lot of weathering. Colors look great, very aqua-like. Whether it's dull greens and blues to the darker colors that you see on her boots. She's got that corset and the trench coat, which we saw up close. So much fine details with the stitching, with the buckles, even though everything is fully sculpted. And then you have the portraits. My only complaint now is that the portraits both lack expression, and they both look the same. I mean, I really had to look at them side by side to say, okay, one of them, she has her hair out and a different type of eye patch, but they should have probably gone with a rage portrait, screaming portrait for one of them to really show a distinct difference in the portraits. Love the coloring on the tridents. I think they nailed that metallic dullness, but still has a lot of shine to it. It has like a tinge of orange near the top. Overall, very impressed with this piece and adding to the Dark Knight's metal line from Prime 1 Studio. We're now just waiting on the Batman and the Joker Dragon piece to ship, which should be this month, hopefully. And I think that's it. I don't know why they're not making a murder machine. That was a core part of the Dark Knight's Metal wave of Batman. XM Studios did do it in quarter scale, so I'm not sure what is going on with Prime 1 here. Let me know what you guys think about the Drowned in the comments down below. I'm going to leave you with her spinning on the turntable. Stay minty fresh. Peace.